Hello, so this video is on using meditative and energetic skills as a memory palace. And this works off a similar principle to power of place. For those of you who are unfamiliar with a memory palace, how that works is you have, say, the house you grew up in, and then in each room or in each location of the house, you would embed different information. And to access that information, you just walk through the house in your mind, and at each room or location, you stop and observe the information there. And it's an easy way for people to recall information. So another way we can do this and employ a similar method is through frequency, energy practice. And how this works is when you are learning a certain skill set or when you're studying certain information, what you do is you put yourself into a specific meditative state. So one example of this might be if you're working on healing type practices and you need to memorize a bunch of information for, say, studying acupuncture and Chinese medicine, or body work and massage, kinesiology, anatomy, all this stuff. You could evoke a healing frequency or invoke a healing frequency, pull one into the space, and you keep that in the space when you're studying. And then when you need to employ those skills and use that information to bring it forth, then you would at that time bring out or invoke the same frequency. And all the study that you've done will end up being present. It will come forth into your conscious mind more easily because you are putting yourself into the same state that you were when you learned it. Now, a lot of people use a similar method with scent, for example. They might study information while they're studying and reading their textbooks, etc. They might put peppermint, for example, under their nose. And then when they go to take a test, they would put peppermint on the table, or maybe spray a little peppermint on their hands, and then it's there. And for the next 20 minutes or so, they'll have better access to those types of memories. I believe it was about a 20-minute window, if I recall, for the maximum access to those memories. Now, because we are using a meditative state, this helps us to enter in and touch into that information that we learned in that state. And we can return at any time, and we don't need to spray different scents on ourselves, that kind of stuff. So just like the memory palace uses space, this uses more of a feeling quality, a frequency quality. And you can use this, say, studying, then doing a test, but you could also use this for studying and then employing the actual skill that you were studying. So you don't necessarily have to apply this just to a scholastic test-taking type of method. You could also use this very directly for learning material and information and skills, and then putting them into practice. Say, actually engaging in the healing, actually doing the acupuncture, giving the massage on somebody. And you'd have these frequencies running in the background, and the information would then find its way more easily into the conscious mind. And perhaps even more than that, it would come through intuitively through the application of that particular method in practice in that moment. Okay, hope you found this somewhat entertaining and helpful. And scenery today, nice giant stupa and beautiful little lake down the way, some nice green, keeps me happy. All right, enjoy, have fun, practice.